Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. The sound of the brush meeting the canvas was faint, but it was all Emily needed. Each stroke was a step forward, a journey toward a dream she had almost given up on. The world outside her small studio was full of distractions, full of challenges, but within these walls, she was free. Emily was one brush stroke away from everything she had ever wanted. For years, Emily had dreamed of being an artist, but the road to her dream had never been easy. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it's possible. She had spent countless hours at her easel, some days creating something beautiful, other days staring at a blank canvas, unsure of where to start. It wasn't the talent that scared her, it was the fear of failure. The fear that no matter how many times she tried, she wouldn't make it. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. But Emily didn't let those fears stop her. She picked up her brush again, dipped it in the vibrant blue paint, and slowly began to form a sky. The world outside her small studio seemed far away as the colors came together, one layer at a time. She wasn't perfect. Far from it. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Emily wasn't aiming for perfection. She was aiming for progress. Every stroke she made was one step closer to realizing her vision. As the days passed, her studio filled with works in progress. Some were brighter than others, some darker, but each piece told a story. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Emily knew the power of change. Each canvas was her story of growth, her story of overcoming the fear of failure. Her friends and family didn't always understand her dedication. They often asked her why she spent so much time on something that didn't guarantee success. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. They didn't see the long hours she put into each piece, the sacrifices she made to follow her passion. They didn't see the dream she had been nurturing for years. But Emily saw it. She saw herself in galleries, sharing her art with the world. She knew that all it took was one moment to change everything, just one breakthrough, one success that would push her forward. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Emily had taken that first step when she picked up a paintbrush years ago. And with every stroke, she took another step, one after the other. It wasn't always easy. Some days, the doubts crept in. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. She had to fight those doubts every day, but Emily understood something that others didn't. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. One evening, as the sun began to set, casting golden rays across her studio, Emily picked up the brush and added the final stroke. Her painting, once a blank canvas, was now a masterpiece in her eyes. It wasn't just a painting, it was her story. It was the culmination of all the hours spent doubting, creating, failing, and succeeding. She stood back and admired her work. The room was still except for the soft hum of her thoughts. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Emily had gotten started, and now she was just one brush stroke away from the life she had always dreamed of. That night, as she hung the painting on the wall, she whispered to herself, "Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently." And as she looked at her creation, she knew she was ready. Ready to share it with the world. Ready to take that next step. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.